Sup YouTube? It's Max. I'm here to do something new, at least for my channel. Other people have done this. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I've just been busy with things that I've been doing. If I sound a little strange, it's because I'm sick. So, go fuck yourselves. What I wanted to do is I want to do a comic review. And I've seen a bunch of comic reviews on other comics and out, the big title comics, I guess, out there, and some on not so mainstream comics that people like and love. I wanted to show you guys my comics. Now, the reason why I didn't want to do a full comic review on a whole plethora is because I've narrowed myself down to about 10 comics, or no, 12 I think, and they're all pretty much around the same issues, and it's kind of boring to just watch me give reviews of the same 10 comics or 12 comics every week or every month. I'm gonna do this every once in a while for things that I feel are weird. The comic came out last week, actually. Teen Titans number 20. I got a lot to say about this one. To start off with, I love Teen Titans. I read a little bit of it before I watched the cartoon. I grew up with the cartoon, so I watched that every day, loved it. I loved the Teen Titans, and I was so glad that when they were doing the New 52 that they were bringing Teen Titans, and it wasn't just the ones that we know. It was a new idea. Not really new. There were some new characters and, things, but I loved when the Teen Titans first came out, the first issues, like the first story arc, the trying to save, in a way, Superboy, but also they were saving Kid Flash in a way as well, and they're just trying to get all together. I loved that. And then it kind of went into that Harvest thing where I didn't like what it was doing because I was only picking up Teen Titans issues and not Ravengers issues, so it was kind of shoddy, but still good. After that, it's kind of dropped, I guess, and that's what everybody's been saying too. So it's not just me, so please, whatever your name is, the guy who's writing this, please focus on something. But to this issue, I've kind of felt like I wanted to drop this whole series, but I can't because of my deep love for the Teen Titans, and I know they're going to do something more with it. At least I hope so. But issue 20 is surprising. I don't want to spoil everything with it, and it really sucks to try to talk about something like this without spoiling it. I will spoil one thing. Look at the cover. Awesome cover. Amazing, terrifying. You see this Red X looking dude, and I was like, oh shit, they're gonna go this route. Like, they just introduced Trigon, and then they brought back Raven in her really stupid looking outfit, and I was like, oh shit. And they throw this in here because Red Robin's just went through that whole trial thing with the Joker and Red Hood, so he's kind of gotten darker, and kind of manipulating the Teen Titans and doing this dark approach of things, and I like it. Because I'm not really that big of a Red Robin fan, so downside is he gets kicked out or killed, and hey, Superboy becomes the team leader, or Nightwing. But this is a huge false advertisement thing. This doesn't happen at all, so that's the big spoiler. The whole Red Robin Reborn, none of that fucking happens. The story starts off a little bit with the Teen Titans sitting there and narrating amongst themselves and going over some stupid shit about their battle with Raven and Trigon Ish and Beast Boy and Simon, and we get some good art. I mean, the art's fantastic with Teen Titans. That's what's really kept me with this, is the artwork, but the writing for this first portion is stupid. Like, it feels out of place, it feels boring. Then it jumps to this. It jumps to talking about Raven's side. And we get no, it's not even Raven, it's Trigon. It jumps from the boring, stupid world of these teens just acting dumb to Trigon. And it talks about his triumphs, how he is now in the New 52 and how Raven came to be. And, what part she has to play slightly. And that part was great. Like, I felt like they got a different writer to just write that whole scene. And it has these caps at the front. The first part of it, you're like, oh, Jesus, they're doing this? Then it goes to Trigon, talking about, awesome fucking demonic shit. Awesome demonic shit. And then it just goes back to fucking Teen Titans being dumb again. Like, yeah, just cuts back to this shit. And I mean, okay, one, Raven's costume is stupid, but I don't think that's her costume. They show in a segment of this when Raven's with her clan people, which, look, that's the costume that she wears, in the normal universe. So I think this whole black robe crow-looking thing that she has, or Raven, I think that's just her in her demon form because her dad's evil. He's gonna have her wear whatever. It's either that or she's naked, like her brothers. So, hey, you don't want that. So, with a bunch of people sitting there and saying they're not gonna read Teen Titans because Raven looks stupid, fair warning, I don't think she's gonna look like this forever. I think this is just her in her bad guy form. She's gonna become a good guy. Solace as a character, she's getting fucking annoying, especially in this. The whole, I kissed Red Robin, but I'm with Kid Flash, I love me some teenage angst every once in a while, but this bitch needs to shut up. Yeah, it happened. But she just, every fucking line she has to fucking bring that up and continue with it. It's like, stop. We know it. We know what happened. If you really feel this bad about it, say something. Don't just sit there and bore us with your bullshit. But, that's just how they're going with the writing and whatever. So yeah, the first part of this issue, boring. Middle part, amazing. End of it, boring. Am I picking up the next issue? Of course I am. I'm gonna read Teen Titans until the day I die. If I really drop, it has to do something really bad for me to drop the whole series. But I think they're gonna go somewhere new. I really didn't like the fact that they're not adding anybody new to the Teen Titans, because they started off with Red Robin, Superboy, Kid Flash, Wonder Girl, and then Solace, Skitter, and Bunker. And they just completely took Skitter out, thank God, because she was stupid. And Bunker I really enjoy. Like, I think he's awesome. He's stupid. He's gay, and he's so heavily Hispanic, it's ridiculous. But he's that fun comedic relief character that happens to shoot, like, psionic bricks at people, which is still, like, a stupid power, but it's like, he's a cool character. Solace was cool until this whole kissing Red Robin thing, so she's kind of meh. Skitter was the stupidest fucking hero ever. Like, I don't know who made that. I'm so glad that they decided to get rid of her. They don't even explain it. Like, I've read through the comics again, and she's just there, and she runs down a corridor, and bam, gone. Pretty much. Which I'm fine with. I don't want to know. I want her to... She can come back and be like the oracle of the group, just not turn into that giant spider fucking thing. Superboy, I haven't read the Superboy comics, but I love Superboy. Red Robin was cool at first, and he's kind of dropping. When they showed the Red X thing, I was like, yes, but that's not going to happen. And Wonder Girl I like. She is good. I really wanted, because he was in the comic, Static Shock to join. He was there. Fucking there. Nope, that's not happening. But in this issue, they kind of showed that they're getting two new people. Beast Boy and Raven. Now, it's not official. Raven, who was just attacking them the issue before, is now talking to them normally and, on their side in a way. So, I don't know if she is going to join. I hope so. I mean, every other member is doing something. Nightwing's on his own. Starfire's part of Red Hood. Cyborg is fucking part of the Justice League. And Beast Boy was a part of the Ravengers, but that issue came out, and yeah, I'm glad that I want him to be part of Teen Titans. That would actually make the issues better, I think. But Beast Boy wasn't in this at all. At all. Like, he was in the last issue. He was a big part of the last issue, and this issue... it's, fucking disappeared? And no, that was part of his Red Mist power, too. So, I don't know where it's going, which is kind of good, but also kind of bad. I'm still going to read it. I'm giving it, I'm going to do a 5-star rating, and I'm going to give it about a 3. I can do 2.5, but I'm going to give it a 3. Now that's better than some people who've been giving him the whole series like a 1. I love it, so that's probably a little bit of bias to it, but I'm going to give it a 2.5 to a 3. It's really just that middle spot that saved the issue, and the two ends that fucked the issue. If it was just the middle spot the entire time, it would have been a solid 4 or a 3.5. Teen Titans. That's it. That's the only thing. They might even just like completely get rid of that and put Teen Titans with the Young Justice, which I hope they do. But I don't know. So yeah, rambling on. I'm sick, so I thought I'd read more comics. Read it again. Was like, I need to talk about this to people. So yep. So Maxwell Sterling here, expressing to you guys. Should you pick it up? No, unless you're a big fan of the Teen Titans. Pick it up. If you're not, this is really a shit issue, and I'm hoping this is the end of the story arc, so we get a new story arc, and then we get to see if it's better or not, and I'm hoping that we get new members. I've been hoping that since the fucking beginning, but hey, I mean, it's almost 2 years it's been out, and all they did was get rid of one person, not adding anybody, like Static Shock, who hasn't had a comic since the first year. Come on. Just a hint. You need a black guy. Static Shock. He's not doing anything, and he has his own lab. Come on. Yeah, so, Maxwell Sterling. That's what I'm doing now. Signing out.